In the fall of 2018, I plan to launch this channel with a review of 5 albums uploaded on the same day: The College Dropout, Poppy Computer, Songs About Jane, Animal, and one final album I don't remember. None of those reviews happened, and I sort of forgot about Songs About Jane for a while. But after a post on Page for Music Chads and a Silvagunner rip of all things, I listened to the record again. And then I listened to it again. And then again. And again. In fact, I think I've listened to it 4 times just today. After years of being a proclaimed Maroon 5 hater, I'd found an album I truly loved. But how did they do it? How did Maroon 5 make a great album despite their constant blunders? Well, there are a lot of key features that make Songs About Jane stand out. The most noticeable point to make is that the music itself is really good. The drums in Harder to Breathe lead into a simple but memorable guitar riff, building up to a tense chorus. This Love has great piano, which probably caused the song to become as big as it is. Shiver is more complex yet more groovy, She Will Be Loved is more relaxing, Tangled sounds more electronic and retro, The Sun sounds very smooth, and so on and so forth. Adam Levine's vocals are pretty good on this record too. Back in '02, he had a lot more power behind his voice, and he does a better job of sounding like a cool guy he always tries to play. I mean, just listen to the 2003 performance of Harder to Breathe on Letterman compared to how it sounded at the Super Bowl, and it's just like night and day. Sometimes there are moments where his singing is not quite as good as it should be. She Will Be Loved has a very high falsetto chorus that treads too close to the line. The saving grace of that song is that the focus is not on Adam's voice. The great instrumentation is the draw of the track, with the vocals being just one part of the mix. One song that I think does focus on the vocals too much is Secret. The song doesn't have a ton going on musically, forcing some of Adam's less great vocals to the forefront for a good portion of the track. But I'm glad Secret is on the record. It fits the theme of the album, which I think is Songs About Jane's greatest strength. The title alone adds so much to the record. These songs are all about the same person, but they don't have the same theme across the board. Some of them are about loving her, and some are about hating her. These different themes presented give the listeners a really good understanding of how Adam feels. We slowly discover more about both Jane and Adam as the album continues. Because of this, I relate the album to some people in my personal life. That might be why I'm listening to this album so much recently. The whole package seems as if it comes from my own personal experience. Can Maroon 5 make a better album? Maybe they can, but whether they do or they don't, I think Songs About Jane is going to be remembered as a classic in the future. Until then, just sit back and immerse yourself in some great rock music.